What is supposed to do? All right. It's a beautiful Friday. Thank God it's Friday. I want to welcome every one of us to another special edition of Breaking Limit. Today is Friday, the 5th day of February 2021. As many of us that were alive and have been alive to see today, I say thank you very much. Welcome and thank God it's Friday. This is another edition of Breaking Limit. 2 weeks ago, we were here on this show and we promised to bring you another special edition. Today, we are back on the show. My name is Felix Olikube, and with me, my co presenter, I decided to go away again. My co presenter, investor, Bob with the Michael, how are you doing? Sorry. Yeah, Michael, investor, I don't think I can hear you better. Investor, no, no, investor. Investor, work on your audio and get back to us. Will be,
Oh, yeah, I
work
can
on,
hear you now.
okay. Um, all right, today, oh my God. Thank you. Investor will be back very soon. Today, just like I said, we have another special edition of Breaking Limit. And on our show today, without much wasting much of time, we'll be bringing you uh, Mr. Raphael Ekpenyon. You see, when I played our team music, you had that song and you thought, these people decide to go to all the way to East. No, we are not going to the East this time. We are going to South. I have decided to go to South and bring one of these son of the soil. Don't worry, when you start speaking Oturubom, Imaribom, Imakabom, I'm speaking to son of the soil here. So we have today on the show Mr. Raphael Ekpenyong. He is the CEO of David's Creation. Raphael Ekpenyong is from Akwa Ibom State. Is from Okobo local government area of Akwa Ibom State.
Hello.
Sorry.
Okay.
All right. What do you say again? Yeah.
It's
Hello. I can't.
Okobedi.
Okay. Okopedi. Raphael Ekpenyong is single and
Okobedi Okobo.
Okopedi Okobo. Yeah, we get it. Thank you very much. Thank you very
Okobesi.
much.
Yeah, yeah,
Okopedi Okobo, local government area, and is single. For those who might be interested, oh, don't worry, it's not a session. Raphael is
yeah,
single.
yeah, yeah.
He's from he finished from the Federal Polytechnic at Dokiti, where he studied elect and Obafemi Awolowo
Yeah.
University, where he studied information technology at the Obafemi Awolowo University. Presently, is residing, is staying in Ado Ekiti, about what he is into. So without much, I want to bring in David, uh, David's creation into the show. I think investor is back. Before we bring in, let's check if investors is
All
sounds
right,
is
can you
back.
hear me now?
Investor, yeah, welcome back. Yeah, thank you. We can hear you. Welcome back
All
to the
right.
show. All right. It's nice having you back once more.
Thank you.
We before while you are while you are not in the studio, we talk about bringing in David. Sorry, Raphael Ekpayong. He's the CEO of David's Creation, and he is from Akwa Ibom State. I tried to
Hmm.
pronounce the local government. It's the Okopedi Okobo local government area.
Wow. Wow. Wow.
Yeah, and it's
Wow.
single. It's single,
Hmm.
and it's not session, right? When be a session, I don't know.
I
And
used.
it's from it's from the uh the Apayong is a graduate of elect and information technology. This guy just pack
Wow.
all the courses together.
Just pack all the everything, everything, everything. This is awesome.
Right. All right. What Mr. Ekpeyon Raphael, can we get to know you? Can you just introduce yourself to the viewers at home? Oh, I think I was.
Alright.
Yeah.
Okay. Hello viewers at home. I'm Ekeng Rato by name. I'm the CEO of David's Creation. David's Creation, it's an entertainment and event firm which is established to build a youth, especially to organize skill training for those that need to be involved in it. Now, why we actually do all this is to eradicate poverty and make sure that everyone has what to do at home. You don't have to just wait until you have a white collar job before you start making your money. And not just that, we also groom those that have intentions of becoming models. We groom models, and our agency, we don't do nonsense. All right. In our agency, we groom you to be a role model, not just anyhow model, a model that will stand, that will be able to stand in any place, that will be able to be a leader, that will be able to be a role model to as many as possible. That's what we do in David's Creation. And we organize the training I said about. We organize a lot of skill training. We started organizing that since 2014, and we have been doing that up till today. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much. Investor, you see,
Oh,
Davis Creation did summary in school. He did English in school. And
yeah,
in a way,
thank you.
in a few minutes, he did summary of all what Davis Creation is all about. Now, I don't have any question to ask any longer.
All right. So, to me, it's like I heard him say that he's into modeling and event planning. Is that it? Is that it, sir? Okay, I'm having difficulty hearing you. Maybe your audio
It,
isn't coming out.
no, it's always coming out. It's a bit late, about some few seconds behind the due.
Yeah, yeah. Network was quite
Okay.
bad, so you didn't hear me well, right? Hello,
Oh,
can you hear me?
oh, yeah. All right. What we say is what David creation is into modeling
Okay.
and event planning, right?
Can you hear me now?
Yeah,
Can you hear me
we
now?
can. We can.
What's your question?
Investor, you also will have to exit your studio. Your voice is not coming out. All right. The network is not performing wonders today. Uh, uh, okay. I think. Um, yeah. Davis creation. Are you? Can you hear me now?
Yes, I
Hello.
can hear you. Can you hear me too? Can you hear me?
Yeah, we can. Yeah, we can. Can hear you. Just if you can hear,
Okay.
yeah, just
Okay.
all right. We try. So what Davis creation is all about is about event planning and modeling
And entrepreneurship.
and entrepreneurship. Thank you very much. So let's start.
Yeah.
How the name Davis creation? Uh, I'm like confused. Your name is Raphael Epayam. Where did you bring out David's creation? How did David's creation came out?
Yeah, I named myself David. Yes. I named myself David because I actually look at the quality that whoever bears David has. So I
All
named
right.
myself David. Then right from there, when I started the film, I had to name it David's Creation.
All right. So then another thing, you read elect, you read info text, and suddenly you are into modeling, entrepreneur, event planning. I beg. Uh, is there can I say
Any
any news?
correlation to make the event planning
Yes,
become
that's
useful to elect, because I know elect is about electricity, Abby.
okay. It's quite a long story though. Where am I gonna start from? When I got admission into higher institution, when I got admission into higher institution, my both parents, my father, my mom, they both retired. So when they retired, there was no money coming in. So I had to like, what do I do? How do I further myself in school? How do I solve all the challenges at times? So I started making bow ties. I started making beads. I was selling them, and not just that. I I started decorating. That was how it started. I started decorating the church altar. So when I was doing that, people were like, "Oh wow, this is beautiful. So you could decorate. Could you come and decorate for my daughter's birthday?" I said, "Sure, I can do that." So I got that. I started
Okay.
collecting decoration for birthday parties, and
Okay.
as I was doing the job, I was buying things for myself. That was how I actually started. So it was because
Wow.
my both parents they retired. So I had to look for a way out. And and that was how it brought out the best in me. All right. So,
Thank you very much. Investor.
Yes, sir.
All right.
Can you hear? Okay. Now there is something so unique to most of the people whom we've interviewed. Now you said there was somewhat an unexpected retirement from your parents, and all of a sudden income stream choked up. So you decided to start making bow ties. Then how come became a brand in modeling? You know, from bow tie to modeling, that is so much a long stretch.
Wow.
you know, one thing leads to the other. Okay, what led me into modeling? When I was doing all that, I discovered that people saw models as cute. You know, they will just when once one is just anybody model, oh, that advanced prostitution. I had to step into to make sure that to tell people that you will and not be what others are. You could be a model and be a role model, not a
Mm.
model the way people see modeling to be. And we've been able to achieve so many of this in the agency.
All right. So now, I want to two things.
So
I'm
that
going
was
to go
my
into
start.
two things. So one of them is the first is going to be the event planning, which you said you started with Botai.
Did you hear what
Uh,
I said?
I hear you. I hear you. But it's just that it's a bit late. So possibly mine will be coming a bit late too. So now this is the first thing I'm going to ask.
Hello?
You started with Botai. Can you hear me? Manga Felix, can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Okay, so that means it's very low, slow on its side. So
Yeah.
now what I'm going to ask you now is, uh, how did you move from bow tie? Because you don't just not everybody starts selling bow tie. We've seen a lot of bow ties in the market. How did you move from bow ties and you began planning big events? And at least if I've not attended, I've attended more than three
Yeah, I
to
can hear
four of
you.
your events, and at least the 2018 Mr. and Miss Davis creation, I was there for over 3 days each and every of the events. So, how did you move from the bow tie guy to the event planner?
All right.
Wow, it's a bit slow, very slow. If you can hear me, Mr. Ekpenyong, I would wish you you change your browser,
um,
make your browser a
all right.
Chrome browser.
Like I said earlier, when I was making those bow ties, I wasn't making just only bow ties. Okay. Okay. Yeah, I use a Chrome browser. I use Chrome. Can you hear me?
Yes, but it's a bit slow.
Hello.
We can all hear you. It's a bit slow. The network is very, very slow on this side here, and we really hope we can.
Can you hear me now?
Yeah, we can. We can. Your network is slow.
Hello.
Hello.
Which is really bad.
The network is slow.
Okay. Is it fair now?
Yeah, it should be fair. If you can hear me,
Hello.
normally, normally it's not supposed to be real. It's supposed to be real time or at least 2 seconds behind. Not
Okay.
almost in 30 seconds behind. So it's really affecting the production. Yeah. Can you refresh your page, sir? Can you refresh your page? Don't worry. If you go out,
Yeah.
we'll bring you back in. Bring you back in. Can you just refresh your page? Just log and
Okay.
refresh your
Yeah,
page.
yeah, yeah.
So if you go out, we can bring you back in. Can you just refresh your page? All right. We have been on to with David, David, Davidson, the CEO of
Yeah,
David
now.
Station.
I can
We
hear you.
okay. Yeah, it's time to refresh his page. We have been on with the
Better.
CEO of David Station, and before we asked him to refresh his page and come back because the network is very slow on the side. While we try to
It's so even painful that the network is really slow because I have tons of questions. This is somebody I know in person, and I have tons of questions which I want to ask. I want to really search. His story has been a story that really touched me deep, and a story of somebody who works so hard to make a living, to make a name for himself. And as I said, I have actually I've said a lot of things. Some people think he's hyping. Don't worry, when you go to his office, you see a lot of awards hanging on the wall and everything. So the awards he has won, honorary awards, awards for merits and all. I This man is somebody whom he he doesn't see it as too big. The bigger it is, the better the challenge for him. And he's this person that loves challenge. He may not say it by himself. He looks very cool in the face. He looks, yeah, little, but he's the guy that I really, should I use the word envy? Because of his tenacity. He's tenacious. He wants to get it done, regardless.
all right. My investor also disappeared from the network. Also dropped investor from the scene. Okay.
Of what people think. The only
On the
time he
page.
gives up
Thank you very
is
much. I saw you.
sorry, sir, answer call.
Sorry, you are very much welcome. I I appreciate your being on the page, and I appreciate your viewing always all the time. You told me you have always been part of this show. Saba Mohammed is my friend, my personal friend, and my colleague from office too. So thank you very much, Mr. Saba, for your comments. Thank you for your contribution so far. All right, we have been on the page on the show with Davis Creation, the CEO of Davis Creation. The network was the glitch of the network was so much for him, so he went off, and my co-host too decided to take a break. I hope he's back. And all right, while we expect Davis Gresham on the show back, let me just point out that
yes.
let me, let me point out that uh, this show it's it's actually done fortnightly, but we are going to be breaking limits. Sorry, we're going to be breaking record because next week
They're going to
we're going
be
to be
breaking
bringing
all limits.
we're going to be bringing another having another edition of breaking limits on Friday. Next week. Our guests will be revealing our guests from tomorrow. So because we're actually having supposed to have that guest alongside the education this week, but we decided to no, let's share them together. Um, so next week we're going to be having another edition of Breaking Limits on this show, on this page. We urge every one of us to be part of the show. Also, I want to point out that this, if you have anything you feel you want to advertise, I think I should leave that to investor. Investor, can you just take over from
Okay.
that aspect?
Yes, for the advert placement, we have wonderful packages for everyone who wants to do e-adverts. We will help you advertise here immediately after the show. We'll put up a video for you. We can help you make e-videos. We can help you make e-flyers, and we have over 2 million people who views our post on all social medias together. So we help you do e-designs for very cheap prices, and we will help you post it on various platforms. And we assure you that people will get to you. Starting even if what you're doing is just selling data, you want to have more turnovers. You want to have more people calling you from different places, calling you from different part of the country. The last time I did the ad I did for somebody who sells data, the moment we just put it up on social media, people started calling me, Michael, oh, do you sell data now? I said, no, I only place adverts for people. So we place it not only on mine, on various other platforms, and these things are paid adverts. So trust me, they are getting to places where just your contacts can't make. So from one person, you would be referred to others, and referral would make you big. So don't hesitate. Once you want to make an advert with us, just drop the comment or contact Felix Olukube or Mykel Babatunde on Facebook, and you can just DM me. Don't worry, I'm an easy person to approach. So you can just DM me, and I will get back to you ASAP. With very little amount, you can do a lot of advert in a month. Yeah, thank you, Maoga. I guess that is
Thank
well said.
Thank you very much. I'm going to bring you back in a minute, in few minutes time, few seconds time. Uh, all right, all right. David's creation is back on the show. So, hello, welcome
Okay,
back.
sir. Welcome back.
Are we still? Are we good to go?
Hello, thanks.
Are we good to go? Can you? All right. I think we'll just be
Can you
doing.
hear me now?
Yeah, we can hear
Yeah,
you.
we can only.
You're just you're just a little bit slow.
But
The
it's
network is
far
a little
Can
bit
better.
you
slow.
hear
We
me now?
Yes.
All right. Okay. Okay. Mr. Ephraim, how was starting up? Okay, I think we already asked that question. So let me just ask this: what were the challenges you faced in this business? What are the challenges you faced when you started? How was starting up like for you? Was it like easy for you, so free, and everything was going on smoothly, or did you
Yeah.
face some challenges?
I'll pick up on the question.
You said what, sir? Come again.
Yeah, what are the challenges you face starting up? Um, what are the challenges? You was starting up just easy for you? You just started up and things became very easy for you, or did you face some challenges while
Thank
starting
you
up?
very much for that question. Thank you very much for that question. Yeah, I heard that.
All right. Yeah.
Yeah, of course, there was a lot of challenges. Most people believe that it's only when you have money that you can start your business. All right, I started my business without funds. Alright, and that wasn't palatable at all. That wasn't palatable at all because I had to be I each money that comes in I put it back into the business. So that was how the business was able to move up, to move, and it wasn't easy at all. It wasn't easy at all. But I thank God for God for He has made us to be here today. And before I go on that, he asked a question. He said I started with a bow tie. How did I ended up an
Exactly.
event planner? Okay,
Exactly.
I started with a bow tie. Like I said, I do decorate churches. So I got birthday decorations, and I started managing birthdays. So it was from managing birthdays, I graduated to managing weddings, from weddings to fashion shows, from fashion shows to pageantries. That was how it was all going. Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
So
the challenge is,
your first, sorry.
in every business, there's always a
Okay.
competitor. You have people competing with you. But one thing about me, I don't compete with people. I compete with a different version of me. That's what I do. I compete with a different version of me. So I compete
Wow.
with myself to make sure that I bring out the best in me in whatever I do. So all my events are always unique and special in the own way.
Wow. Wow. Compete with a different version of you. That is very lovely.
Yeah, your question.
Yeah, that is very, very, very lovely. Okay, what are your successes so far? The
Investor,
successes
your
you
question, sorry.
investor investor will be back. Investor went off and will be back. So what are your successes so far? Your successes.
Yeah, there is a
What
look cube, I'm with you.
yeah, what are your successes so far? Your successes, your achievements, your breakthrough. Two 3 years ago I have the cause to attend one of your show in which would that brought in people from all over Nigeria, Asha Asha fashion show, and I say, wow, this is love wonderful. So, what are your achievements so far? Yeah.
Okay, our success.
Yes.
That was Astro Fashion Show. Yes, yes. Okay, the successes, I will pick it one after the other. For entrepreneurship, the skill trainings, our successes in those areas, the Southwest skill training, it has come to stay. Southwest skill trainings, it's a workshop, most times a week, most days and all. And we've trained a lot of people right from 2014 up to date, and they have been their own CEOs now. They're not out there looking for jobs. In fact, they're the ones employing people. So that is for the aspect of entrepreneurship. Then for the aspect of pageantries, we have been able to groom those, which right now they are international stars. Some are national stars, and some are state stars. And most of them have been able to win cars, win money, and they are doing well. They are doing well in their field of business. Because I don't tell my models, as a model, you have to have something doing, be a CEO of your company. So whatever money you're making in whatever pageantry you're going for, you use it to do what to upgrade your business or whatever you're doing. Then in the aspect of wedding, we've recorded so many of it, and it has been success stories. Okay, our clients are always happy when we decorate because what we do, our motto is creativity with distance. So we decorate with distance. We bring out the best in every event. So
All right.
that's all I could say for now.
Okay. So yes, you this event guy.
Yeah, thank you.
You are this event guy that has actually done well. Before you came back on, I was telling the people at home. I told them, I said this guy is somebody who is decorated, well decorated, because not just been to his office, I've actually been there, seen the award-winning periods where the plaques are awarded, and I just stand up and clap my hands and be like, oh my goodness, this is a reward for hard work. Now, how did you take on the challenges when you saw them coming in? You know, these challenges coming in one after the other. We all know that every business have their own challenge, but especially last year. Last year was quite hard on event planning. How did you take it?
Hmm. Network.
Okay. I mean, last year the COVID-19 year. Well, it wasn't an easy year at all. In fact, um, last year we had to work from home. We had to work from home, and um, use the hello. Yeah, last year we had to reduce everything. In fact, we could not host our the pageantries, the fashion shows, and all. We couldn't do that. So all we were just based on was just the weddings, and all those weddings were just low key weddings, and it wasn't interesting at all. All right, but we escaped through.
Yeah. Sorry, investor. You have to repeat what you just said now. We can't hear you. Investor, you are muted.
Yes, can you hear me now?
Yeah,
I'm sorry, I never knew I was muted. There was a lot of noise around me. So, can you hear me now?
Yeah.
Okay, so now I said to make everything all together, I would have loved us to have more time basically because of this interesting person I have, but I'll just put everything in a box so that we can all be conscious of time. So
Hello.
this is a man whom has come out of elect and information technology and dived into the world of art, design, and beauty. This is a man whom not just diving into that part, he has become a figure to be reckoned with, a person whom you
I
you
can't
get
hear him
to
very so.
the fashion industry, the modeling industry in this state, in Ekiti State to be precise, and they be like, wow, wow, we actually know the person. And in the world of creativity, we're doing events, and you just make mention of David's creation, and like, wow, wow, yes, 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 we know this person. It's really an honor to have you here, sir. Mr. Ekpenyong, I in person, I would really say you have done
Okay.
well,
Okay.
and
Okay.
we really wish to have you
Yes,
here
I can.
another time. Possibly by August, we'll be calling upon you again. We want to know how things are improving and the rest of them. So I really recommend this person. So I would love to say anyways that if you're having any event, you're planning your wedding, birthday ceremonies, conferences, big time conferences, David's creation is the person to go to. So, Mr. Ekpenyong, we would love you to put your number, your WhatsApp account, your WhatsApp number, your Facebook account on the comment list so that people from various parts of Nigeria would be able to get to you from here. And for me to inform you, for the information I will give you freely, there are people on this page who are from China, who are from India, who are particularly there. They reside there in England, in China, in India, and so on. In Kenya, we have people who are on this page. So you can just put your phone number on the comment section, and your phone number, your Facebook handle, your Twitter handle, and your Instagram handle. People could see your work on your Instagram. I actually follow you on Instagram, so I know how many things I've been seeing over the years. So please just let your handle be on the comment section, and anybody who wants to contact you would get to you. And I would always want to say also, because he didn't have time to mention, he's also a consultant in areas as this, in event planning, in modeling. He's a consultant. You can consult him to help you set your modeling careers and modeling uh, programs in motion. And you can also contact him for if you're about to begin an event business. You can contact him and he'll put you through in every of the ways an event planner would do. By this, I would say thank you very much for your time. Thank you, Mr. Ekpenyong, for giving us your time. And my Augusta, I would want you to bid the house goodbye.
All right, thank you very much. It's it's very sad that the network could not allow us to uh, bring in David's creation more so that we can talk more. So, but we hope that we will be able to just like investor said, we'll be able to bring in more on the page again so that all our loads of questions that we want to ask him will be done. My name is Felix Eluki. Just like I said, we're going to have another special edition next week where we'll bring in somebody very special too. Till then,
And we
I
hope
want to
that the
say
network will not be as this.
yeah, thank you very much, Mr. Ekpenyong. We really appreciate your coming. Despite your busy schedule, we know yes, that things have been not been easy, but we want to say thank you for even appreciating. Thank you for even coming of you. Um, we do hope that we'll be able to bring you back again, and this time we hope. Then we are going to go and sit down near
Yes.
MTN. That's going to sit down inside the MTN office so that the MTN will know that we have come and the network will not be able to do any up. So,
Possibly we'll just
okay,
bring MC an office to you.
all right. So, on behalf of the Breaking Limit crew, myself, Felix Q, my co-host, Investor, back, backstage, Ombu, Senator Ombu, we want to wish you a blessed day ahead. Thank you very much, Prince. Oh, Prince David. Yeah, thank you very much, David's Creation, for being with us. Thank you, Investor, for the backup and the everything. I really appreciate. So we see you more
Always.
Thank you
next
very much.
time, same station. Investor,
All right,
any
take
last?
care. Yes, boss.
Yeah, any last
Yes,
words?
Mr. Ekpenyong shouldn't forget to put his handles and his contact on the comment section, because I think the network wouldn't allow him to hear every of the things which I have said. Your Facebook handle, your WhatsApp handle, your Instagram
No,
handle, please put it on the comment section so that people who want to contact you can get you in time. And from me, I would say thank you. And remember, do not compete with others. Compete with a different version of yourself. So says David's creation. Thank you. Have a wonderful weekend.
Thank you